Hicks. It's so great to see you.
Good to see you.
And let's tell the audience, I worked with this guy 10 years ago, and look at him now. He's headlining a concert. You won a CCMA award. You're nominated for another one. When did you find like you got your big break? Like, did something happen where you really felt like, hey, now I'm kind of going places?
Yeah, well, I stopped trying. And that was really the biggest thing. Like, as soon as I sort of like just let go of all that pressure on myself, I got lucky and the phone rang, you know, and next thing I knew I was headed to Nashville, and the rest sort of just followed.
And really, they say when you go to Nashville, that's kind of when you've made it. Is that true?
No, not at all, no. Yeah, you know, Nashville's a fantastic place because that's where the whole industry is in the genre of country. Like, that's where you go to write and do all your recordings, and they're, you know, great players, great producers, great studios down there. My management's down there, and that's where the whole thing kind of happens for country, whether you're from Canada or the U.S. And so, you know, it's just one of those things where I just kept going back and building up a catalog of material, and then once we had what we thought were the right songs, I went in the studio, and they released Get By January 2nd, 2013, and here we are 3 years later, and they still let me make records, so it's good news.
And we're all loving you.
So do I.
What can we expect to see from you on stage tonight?
You know, the number one comment that we get is, you guys look like you're having such a good time, and that's because we really are. And you know, we love playing with one another. I've had the same band for a long time, from the days back in Gracie's. You'll recognize them. So Doug and Rob, in particular, my drummer and bass player, have been with me for a long, long time. And then as this project has grown, we've added more guys, and we're gonna play all the hits. We're gonna bring high energy. You know, I joke with people all the time. They say, well, you know, what can we expect? I say, well, I'll bring a helmet. You know?
It's like you and me in this small little town know each other. It must be like that in the country world. Do you find traveling around, seeing people, familiar faces?
Absolutely. And you know, especially within the industry itself, you know, it's a very small community, and so you get to know everybody. My biggest thing is, like, in signing lines and whatnot, I recognize people, and sometimes it's from their Twitter profile. So, you know, that's like always an awkward moment, because I say, I'm sure we've met. And they say, no, we haven't. I go, I think I recognize you from Instagram or something. And they're like, yeah, you follow me, or whatever it is. So
it's crazy how our world is changing. But that probably has really helped maybe boost your career, do you think? Yeah,
well, I sort of use it as a tool. I started that early on. Like, it's just one more way for me to get involved with my fans. And because I never thought I'd have fans. So for me to, you know, people seem to really like it when I favorite their tweets or retweet or tweet back. I mean, that just seems like natural to me. You know, it's fantastic that the CCMA has an award for that kind of thing, the Interactive Artist Award, but I don't do that for awards. I do that just because that's what I like to do. So
Canadian of him, isn't it? Connecting with some of his fans. I love it.
Don't go anywhere. We still have more one-on-one time with Tim Hicks, and you'll get to meet his opening act, the up-and-coming Chris Buck Band.
Come on, let's sing. It goes like this. Oh, hell yeah, till the day I die. Hell bent on a hell raising good time. Come on!
Is this your first time in what's called the Peace region in British Columbia?
I think so. I mean, the closest we've been is Grand Prairie. We played there lots. And in fact, we were there this morning. So we made the drive, a couple hours, I do believe. And so I've never been in this particular part of BC, but I mean, we love it.
What do you think of it when you drove in? Like, for me, because we knew each other, I was in Toronto and then I was in Vancouver before I came up. I'd never seen this part of British Columbia, and I was like, wow, it's lush, it's beautiful. What was your kind of impression?
Yeah, it always hits me like that. You know, whether it's British Columbia or Alberta, along the prairies, I love it. And that's one of my favorite parts about this job, is that I get to see, you know, most of the country a lot of the year. I mean, we do fly dates all summer where we're flying in and out of places, and I've been really lucky to be able to play in Newfoundland all the way to Victoria and everywhere in between,
Your future, your wildest dreams. Is there someone you want to collaborate with to headline in a stadium? Like, what is the big picture for you?
For me, I mean, it's really just being able to do this for a long time. You know, and I mean, music was my living for years and years and years before I ever had a song on the radio. So I just hope that we can just keep playing at the national level and really just keep the ball rolling. And I mean, in terms of collaborating, I mean, I would take anybody. I mean, I love music. I love playing with different kinds of musicians. So I mean, I would look outside the genre even for someone to collaborate with. But I can't name any specific names. Those things have to kind of happen naturally for me. Otherwise, it just seems too contrived. You know?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I just want one more question because now I'm thinking, because I know who my favorite country artists are, but I want to know who you love to listen to when you're at
I'll tell
home.
you, hands down, Eric Church.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, all those rock country guys, like the Eric Churches, the Al Deans, I mean, those guys busted open doors to give a guy like me a career. So, you know, I'll always be fans of theirs, and I almost like look to them, you know, for kind of leadership and how to handle, you know, myself as an artist at this level. I just sort of look to them, you know. So.
Is it wrong that I think you kind of have a little bit of Eric Church to you?
No, I get that all the time because the ball cap and the sunglasses, right?
Even your sound?
Yeah, I mean, that just comes out. I mean, I like, you know, I like rock music, I like country music, and that's kind of what you get when you come and see me. And that's just because when I grew up, I listened to all different kinds of music, and I think that's true for most artists today. Like, everybody's got an iPod with 3,000 songs on it, and that's going to run the gamut from Skrillex to Garth Brooks, you know what I mean? And those, I love that those walls have been broken down. You know, when I was in high school, now I'm dating myself, but you know, you either listen to punk, or you listen to rock, or you listen to country, or you listen to, like, you know, it was very compartmentalized. Absolutely, and now those barriers are broken down. It's like, it's totally normal for kids that are 18, 19, 20 years old to listen to everything, and I love that about this day and age.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and it was so good to see you.
Get on your canola and ride.